Okay, Aquarius. So we talked a little bit about like not tearing the guts out of the apartment or the house or the company. Like not don't do this great overhaul just quite yet if you haven't already. Chances are, if you have, you've already kind of seen some fallout or repercussions. In which case, we're going to want to see how we could kind of mitigate that collateral damage. For you, Aquarius, let's see spirit of gratitude. Do I love the highest possible messages for Aquarius at this time? Definitely a call for giving space to a situation as you find out and figure your own stability. I remember seeing that Queen of Pentacles earlier. Yeah, there's definite imbalance here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have your footing, you don't have your rhythm, and it's being due to this kind of resentment and this bitterness with the Nine of Wands in the upright, almost a bitterness of having done more than your fair share of work. Sometimes we overextend ourselves in situations and we realize that we're kind of belittling ourselves and devaluing our efforts here. But in any event, you have these kind of defenses and these walls, and this person is very kind of bitter. It's affecting your day-to-day. So whatever move you made or whatever, it's undoubtedly impacting your day-to-day. Then the Knight of Cups is here wanting to make, again, another offer to the High Priestess here. We're both kind of trying to make an offer to the masculine and to the feminine, because in the first part of the reading, remember, you had the Emperor in reverse that you're trying to make an offer to. But he wasn't having it or hearing it. The High Priestess is more the feminine aspect. She may be more receptive, but I'm getting that you're gonna really have to prove your kind of worth by letting go of the Nine of Wands in the upright, showing them that you are changed and that you are willing to, bring down your walls and your resentments. And it's only by that kind of equation that, this person or this entity is going to see that you've grown and changed and matured and developed. But again, there was a call with the Judgment card in reverse for space, giving space to this situation, meaning that it might take some space and time for you to really see what occurred and how you acted out possibly immaturely or didn't do right by somebody. Again, this Two of Cups in the reverse is a falling out energy. Someone felt like they were kind of being breadcrumbed, or maybe they were giving too much. In any event, there was this kind of poverty consciousness here with the Five of Pentacles here. Okay. And for some reason or another, again, maybe you grew resentful for kind of contributing to this person. And yet, with the Seven of Swords in the upright, this person was straight and narrow with you. So not for nothing, excuse me as I drop the card, but this person was kind of, a straight shooter with you. I don't get the sense that you were being taken advantage of in any way, shape, or form, Aquarius. But it could have, again, just may have been an instance of you overextending yourself. Feel free to kind of interpret the cards as well as the narrative to your fitting and to your liking. Yeah, the King of Cups in reverse is an acting out of immaturity. Queen of Swords is kind of being critical of this person who, the Hangman, I think in this situation in a weird way was kind of like self-imposed in this kind of cocoon state here, which is interesting because I've never really interpreted the Hangman as a cocoon. But this kind of feels like more of a cocoon, self-imposed thing. Obviously things kind of play out in a bigger scheme than we understand. So in a weird way, karmically, if you're the Hangman or if you're the Queen of Swords, I think that this will have had to have played out in the way that it did. The Queen of Swords, features this butterfly here, which is very interesting. I think this Ace of Cups in the reverse obviously is taking care of yourself, but also still investing emotionally into this situation in some way, shape, or form. These Three of Cups in the reverse add to the Two of Cups in the upright again, which I think is salvaging in some way, shape, or form after a time away. I think maybe even in a weird way, you kind of pulling out is allowing this person to come out of their cocoon and blossom. Okay? Again, that Queen of Swords being a proponent of the butterfly there. So in a weird way, even though maybe you felt like you were, on right terms or made the right decision, or if the person didn't feel like you made the right decision, there was this kind of silver lining here. Emphasis on your own kind of home life stability, financial stability, and while you're focusing on that, doing this kind of deep-seated healing with the Star card in reverse. Because although maybe, you did kind of play a role in something more positive in the larger scheme of things, even though what you did may have been kind of negative or not based on sound judgment with that Leo strength card, that lion. Remember we talked about impulsivity. I think there was something to that action that somehow it was supposed to be done. But I still think that this situation and the circumstances allows you to figure out why did you act in that way. Again, even though it paid off, why did you act in that way? It doesn't mean that it was right or that it was sound character on your part. So the Page of Pentacles is saying, okay, let me kind of bring myself down a notch after this healing, and let me make an offer to this person that I probably did wrong here. Okay, because you're going from the Queen to the Page, so this is kind of almost like an energy or an effect of humbling yourself. Practical, offering something practical, not just emotional, really showing this person that you've put down your Nine of Wands, which is that bitterness and that resentment here. And I think that this person might really be kind of joyed and elated with the Sun card in the upright for that offer. All right, I know that was a lot of Aquarius, but that's what I got, and somehow indelibly that's tied to your abundance and your money and your finances and your resources. All right, guys, so reach out for a more tailor-made reading, and I appreciate your time. I'll have more.